So when a front comes through, guys, rain, wind, usually cold, right before the front comes and right during the front, you can have really exceptional fishing. The day after the front, it's tough. It can be really tough. Not always, but most of the time. So like right now our pressure is like 980, 960. That's pretty low. And the front came through 3 days ago. This is day 4 of the front, and it's still in the upper 9s. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a bluebird day. Almost no clouds in the sky, bright sun, blue. Pressure is going to go up to about 1025, 1028. From 980 to 1025, it's a big high pressure increase, and it's usually extremely tough fishing for fish like stripers. So if you like, tomorrow's supposed to be a much more pleasant day. It would have been a lot more pleasant to be out tomorrow. A lot warmer and sunny and all that, but the high pressure, I just don't like it. I'd rather fish in the front if I know the pressure is low. And I'll show you how I know what the pressure is. All right, so here's a screenshot of the app that I use. I use Freshwater app. They're not a sponsor or anything. It's just a great app. You can see here Wednesday, very low pressure, 999, 998. Friday, 1023, 1022, 1023. That's quite a rise right there in a short period of time. So if you look here during the high pressure, look how pleasant that looks, right? Mostly sunny, partly sunny, almost no wind at all. And you come over here, it was actually pretty gusty this day we were fishing. And we knew it was going to be less comfortable to fish, but I would rather fish in the low pressure than wait for that bluebird day right after the low pressure when the pressure rises suddenly. So, you know, like I said, you know, during the front, before the front, especially when the temperature just starts to drop, you can have phenomenal fishing. So before the front, as it drops, and during the front, while it's still low, you can have great fishing. As that pressure rises right after that, and you get those bright blue skies and the puffy white clouds, that can be really tough fishing a lot of times. Not always, of course, but a lot of times. So if you ever had a day where you just couldn't do no wrong and you caught so many fish you couldn't believe it, and then you went 10 straight days after that and you couldn't reproduce that day, pressure was probably the difference if you can't figure out anything else. Chances are that pressure was dropping and the fish put the feed back on. So if you guys have a late model iPhone, I forget, iPhone maybe 8, 9 through the new ones, it may even be an older one. They have a barometer inside it. It actually has a built-in barometer, so you can get barometric readings right at the phone, and you can, of course, get them on your weather app. But you can go ahead and grab the barometer app in the App Store, and you'll have an onboard barometer. The trend is what you want to look for. You don't want to use this peaks and valleys stuff, unless it's dropping, because when it drops fast, I've had some phenomenal days. It's not ironclad, of course. It can be different, but most of the time, that falling trend can be great. And high pressure can actually be okay too, as long as it's steadily high. You know, for like a week or so. You just don't want it to be low yesterday, high today, and go fishing, because it can be really tough. All right, so on my iPhone here, so it's got a barometer, some Barometer Plus. It's a free one, and you can see we're at 999. Tomorrow it's supposed to be up around here, over 1020. So that low pressure is really good. That's why we picked today. So my best advice is, if you have one day to fish during the week, get a look at a good app like this, and you can get a forecast of the pressure. This Freshwater app is pretty darn good. I have the pay version, which is a little better than the free version, but it's still pretty cheap. If you have that one day to fish and you're looking at 3 to pick one, and you're not sure which one to go with, look for the one with the lowest pressure.